Hello, and welcome to The Budget Mouse, a podcast that will help you plan an incredible Walt Disney World vacation, even if you're on a shoestring budget. I'm Leah Althizer, and I've been helping people save money at Disney World for the past 10 years through my websites, podcasts, and courses. I'm so glad you're here, and let's dive in. Hey there, today I want to talk about a topic that somehow I have never talked about on the podcast, and I can't believe it because it is one of my favorite things about a Disney World vacation. I might be a little weird that I like this so much, but I really get a kick out of the Resort Refillable mugs. So I'm going to give you an overview of what they are, how they work, because I believe it or not, it's hard for me to believe there are some people out there who have never experienced them before. It's shocking. So to start, they are able to be purchased at any Walt Disney World resort hotel, and this is just Disney-owned resort hotels, so not at the Swan or Dolphin or Disney Springs. It has to be owned and operated by Disney. You can buy them outright. They are $21.99 as of the time of recording here in April 2024. Alternatively, they also come with every Disney dining plan. So any plan, whether the quick service or the regular Disney dining plan, every person who's on the plan gets a Resort Refillable mug with the plan, regardless of whether you have it for one night or 10 nights, you get one refillable mug. So first of all, where can you use these mugs? Because people wonder, can I take them into the parks? Can I get beverages in the park for free with my refillable mug? And the answer is no. However, you can use them at any resort at Walt Disney World. So it's not just your resort. And if you're like me, you do some resort hopping to go and eat at another resort just to walk around and check it out. So I throw those refillable mugs in my backpack and take them with me if I'm making an outing to, say, the boardwalk or Riviera Resorts. Those are my favorite places to go and do various things there. I can get drinks while I'm there. So they are unlimited drinks with this refillable mug, and technically it's for the length of your stay. However, how do they police this, right? Well, there's an RFID chip in the bottom of the mug, and if you've never seen a picture of them, they are hard plastic. They have a handle on the side. I would say they don't hold 20 ounces. They probably hold 16 ounces. They have a lid on the top that can be closed and opened so they don't spill, in theory, when you are drinking out of them. And they have adorable Disney designs on them. And the designs change frequently. So they are kind of a souvenir or collector's item even for some people. They're a fun thing to bring home from your Disney vacation that you can use then as like a travel mug when you're back home. So, like I said, you can use them at any Disney resort all over the property. There are going to be machines for the cold drinks in the food court. And at many resorts, there's going to be a second set of machines by the pool. If the food court is not convenient to the pool, then there will sometimes be another machine at the pool. At the huge spread out resorts, particularly I'm thinking of Caribbean Beach, there are even machines at some of the far-flung buildings so that you can use your refillable mug. So you might be wondering, what can I get in my refillable mug? Well, so many things, all right? So you can get hot drinks, and those are usually just at the food court. You can get coffee, tea. There are tea bags sitting out that you can, it's kind of on the honor system. You can just take a tea bag if you have the refillable mug. Hot chocolates. Sometimes it's in a machine. Oftentimes it's in a machine, but sometimes it's packets, and hot water is available. And then you can get cold drinks. You can get iced tea, and they usually have sweet tea, unsweetened tea, and then a green tea. You can get all kinds of sodas. So it's Coke products at Disney World, and they have all the typical Coke products that you would expect in the machines. Now, at some machines, they have specialty drinks. As you can tell, I'm a connoisseur of these mugs. So at some machines, you will find vitamin water. Sometimes you will find light lemonade, like a Minute Maid light lemonade. I have also seen Powerade, and this just varies from machine to machine, resort to resort, what you will find. Also, I know at Caribbean Beach, and I think also at Riviera, they have Coke Freestyle machines that you can use with your refillable mugs as well. And those freestyle machines are the machines that are spread out at the far-flung buildings at Caribbean Beach, so you can have a drink even if you're staying far away from the food court. And I wish they would do that at all of the resorts that are so spread out. But maybe they have, and I'm not up on it. But that's pretty much everything that you can get to drink. Hey, it's Leah, and I'm interrupting this episode for a minute to tell you about the Budget Mouse Academy, my signature course that will teach you how to save thousands at Disney World. I created it because I hate that most people are majorly overpaying for their Disney vacation, and I'm on a mission to help them save their hard-earned money. I've distilled my best tips from almost 15 years of doing Disney on a shoestring budget into this course, and now you can get it for only $37 if you head to thebudgetmouse.com/course. That's thebudgetmouse.com/course. Now back to the show. When you go to refill your mug, there are mug wash stations at the food courts because, if you've had coffee in the morning and then you want to go get a soda, your mug is funky, you got to wash it out. So they have warm water that are motion activated. You just put your mug under there, you can wash it out and cleans it pretty well. Now I said they have the RFID chip. So in theory, it's for the length of your stay, but in actuality, it's 14 days that the mugs will work with the RFID chip to turn the machines on. And actually, the machines, most of them, will say on the screen when you set your mug down on the tray and it's activated, how many days left you have to use the mug and what date it will stop working. So what that means is if you are transferring from one resort to another during your stay, doing what's called a split stay, I would recommend buying the mug at the beginning or having a dining plan at the beginning of your trip, and then you can take that mug to the other resort and continue to use it for the whole length of your stay. Sometimes I fantasize about, maybe I'll just stay at Disney World for 14 days so I can use my mug the whole time. It's a silly fantasy. When you see the date on their screen and you think, that would be nice. I would like to stay here that long. So they're not tied to your resort. They can be used at any resort. Now, these are some particulars with the mugs. You do have to wait a period of time before you can refill it again. So because, in theory, some people could just stand there and just get more and more and more and dump it into everyone's cups. I mean, people would never do that, right? But there is a timed feature to it, and I don't know how long it is. It's several minutes, and it will tell you, if you get a drink and you don't like it and you dump it out and you want to get another one right away, it'll say you have to wait 2 minutes and then you can refill, whatever. Also, something I like to do with them is bring my own straw from home, like a silicone straw, reusable straw, because at some of the resorts, all they have are paper straws. So if you want a straw with them, or if you want a straw for your kid, and they chew on the straw or they don't like the paper straw, it's great to have a little travel reusable straw to bring with you because there is a straw opening in the top of the cup and you can stick the straw out in there. It's very nice to have your own. Also, so there's different designs to the mugs. At any given time, there will be at least 2 different designs to the mug. In the past, 15 years ago, they used to have 4 different designs all the time. So if you were with a family of 4, everyone could pick their color and then you wouldn't get the mugs mixed up. But recently, they have gone to fewer designs and sometimes only 2. So then the mugs start getting very confusing. Sometimes cast members will have a Sharpie, and when you buy them, they will mark on the top of the mug an initial. So if you want it to be really prepared, and I have done this before, is that I have made stickers ahead of time on my Cricut machine with initials on it to designate whose mug is whose. And especially if you are traveling with a big group, like extended family or multiple families, that is a great idea because otherwise they will get confused. And if you wanted, you could just bring a Sharpie and you could even mark on the bottom of the mug a letter to know for sure whose mug was whose. I think that's everything I have to say about refillable mugs. Now, I don't get them every trip. I mean, my house would be overflowing with mugs. But I do like to get them if I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the resort. If I'm going to be there for a longer period of time, I'm not going to get it for just a 1-night, 2-night stay. Those are the situations where I get it. Or if there's a cute new design and I don't have that mug yet, then I'll want to get that mug and retire an old one because they do wear out after a period of time. I've used mine a lot. I think the value is there with the refillable mugs. if you're using them at least 4 days. The cost of a soda now is approaching $5. So if the mug is $22 and you're using it 1 drink a day for 4 days, 5 days, you're getting all of your value out of the mug. If you are using the dining plan and you're getting it for free, the shorter your stay on the dining plan, basically the less you're paying per day for the mug, if that makes sense. Yes. And the more value you're getting from the mug that way too. So something I like to do is a split stay. I like to do split stays because I like to stay at 2 different resorts and experience both, is to do a shorter stay at the beginning, maybe 2 days, get my refillable mug with a dining plan on just that 2-day stay, which you can do if you rent Disney Vacation Club points, which is my favorite way to stay at Disney World. If you don't know that, I will link in the show notes to learn how to rent Disney Vacation Club points and save thousands of dollars on your Disney vacation. But I like to get the mug at the beginning and a short stay, get the dining plan for just a few days, have my mug and then switch to another resort or even to a different room at the same resort and use it for the rest of my vacation. Thanks for bearing with me as I shared my weird obsession with the Disney World Resort Refillable mugs, and have a great day. Hey, if you're still there and you enjoyed this episode, would you consider leaving a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts? It will help more people find the show and spread the word about the Budget Mouse. Thanks again for listening.